Master.
Yes.
I should have requested an audience with you some time ago. I have exciting news.
Oh?
In an effort to pull my own weight, I've been reaching out with my senses. I'm becoming aware of other Sith who operate in contradiction to the Empire.
Interesting. Tell me more.
How do you know this?
As I train and my sense of purpose becomes clearer, I find I'm able to scan entire planets or even quadrants of space. As my senses reach out, I recognize certain signatures, several that are like looking into a mirror. I'm seeing the same insecurity that I feel as I feign loyalty to the Empire. If there are others like us, we should find them.
Well, then try to pinpoint them. Get me names and locations and all this other stuff, and we'll see what we can do.
Continue your efforts to locate these Sith and confirm their nature.
Thank you, Master. It might take some time, but I'm on it.
Excellent.
My lord, I've been tracking a series of broken Imperial signals on an encrypted channel. Tremendous interference. I've identified the source, Major Ovech, commander of Moff Broisk's elite infiltrator unit. But that's all.
Okay. Why does this concern me, Quinn? I've told you 1,000,000 times already that unless you have something that desperately needs my attention, do not talk to me.
Is there any reason I should care about this?
If you value my instincts...
Not
I served
necessarily.
with Major Ovech under Moff Broisk. The man is an unmatched officer. Moff Broisk's command ship does not respond when hailed. My gut says there's trouble. Permission to investigate further.
I mean, sure, Quinn, if that would make you happy, go ahead. Do whatever you want. It makes no difference to me either way what you do.
Your compulsiveness is exhausting, Captain. Since you're so wound up, pursue this as you see fit.
Sorry, my lord. And thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I seek Commander Lanklin.
My lord, I am Ensign Slint, Commander Lanklin's second-in-command. You've arrived sooner than expected. The commander is in the field, tracking Jedi Zerender, but has failed to report in. His tracer beacon hasn't moved for quite some time.
Ah, I see that he's then incompetent. Are you equally as incompetent, Ensign, or should I not be worried about you?
Sounds like he was careless.
One doesn't have to be careless on Hoth to fall victim.
Uh-huh.
This planet is a pitfall of hazards. There's a massive Republic presence, and all manner of power-hungry alien pirates. Our forces are stretched thin. A rescue party for Commander Lanklin would take several days to put together.
And he's the only one with the information on the Jedi. Is that what I'm to understand? Just give me his coordinates. I will go and find him.
Just tell me where to go.
Here is the location indicated by the tracer beacon. It's in hostile territory.
That's fine.
There are rumors of a heavily defended pirate stronghold in that sector. It will be hard to get in.
Have you never met a Sith before? This will not be difficult. This will actually probably be fun and entertaining and something to do other than just dig through snow for some super weapon that probably isn't actually a super weapon.
Tell me about these pirates.
Ruthless scavengers, Trandoshans, Chagrians, Weequay, they're everywhere, organized and armed to the teeth.
Oh, that's
The
exciting!
pirates hate the Empire. If Commander Lanklin has fallen into their clutches, I hate to think what's happened.
Vet, this planet is insufferable. It's cold. There's nothing but snow and ice, and I thought there were some other planets that I hated, but I think this one could potentially take the cake. Only because it's so dreadfully dull. I mean, at least there'll be plenty of things to murder while we're here, and, I mean, Shriek gets to play in the snow, so, I mean, that'll make me happy. So, I guess the only thing we can do is just murder everybody along the way and hope for the best. Right? There is nothing else I can do? No. No, there isn't. Let's hope the, person that we're looking for, what is it? The commander, is it? That has what we need. So we can just get this done, and I can see what stupid plans Barris has cooked up. I tell you what, Vet. I don't trust whatever this super weapon is. I don't even think it's an actual weapon. But Barris seems to think that it might be something, so we'll investigate and see what happens, because what else are we going to do at this point? He won't tip his hand. I'm just waiting for him to do something, anything, make any kind of move against us, and he won't.
All
and
better.
it's, thank you, it's just mind-numbing. That it's absolutely mind-numbing. We just keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And what does Barris do? Nothing. And I know that that's part of his plan. Whatever it is, because he's not going to let us live. We know too much. We know too much and we've taken out too many people. Look at how many people that were supposedly loyal to him and vice versa that we've taken out for him. There's no way he's going to let us live in the end. And our end is coming soon, I promise you that. The question is when and where and how, and I don't think he means to kill me on this insufferable planet. I mean, maybe that is part of his plan, though, no? Just to hope that I freeze, or we freeze to death? Is that can't be his plan. That's an awful plan. If really the most creative he could get is hoping that, you know, we freeze to death? Ugh. Hopefully he's a little bit more creative than that. Anything other than this. Which could be precisely why he hopes we freeze to death, because, you know, I'm gonna go crazy the entire time thinking that this is potentially the plan. And if it's not, well, at least he got something extra out of it. We took care of all the pirates, so at least they're handled. I mean, it makes me happy that at least something. And the doors open. I assume this is the good commander, Vet? Incompetent. You! Are you Lanklin?
My lord, is that you? I heard the sounds of battle outside and grew hopeful.
Don't waste time with chatter. I should absolutely kill you where you stand for the fact that you were 1, captured, and 2, incompetent, and 3, made me trek all the way out here to save you.
Just tell me everything you know about Jedi Knight Zerender.
Yes, my lord.
Quickly!
Jedi Zerender is a crafty adversary. I thought I was tracking him and his men when I found myself led into a pirate ambush. It seems he had the Republic's elite Tal's commandos lure me off his trail. The Tals are unmatched trackers, highly cunning.
So is that how you're trying to make yourself feel better? By saying that they are unmatched trackers? Really? So that's the line that you're feeding yourself right now, so then that way you don't feel like you're quite giving me excuses about how incompetent you are at your job? Is that what I'm being led to believe?
Zerender outsmarted you and you failed your mission.
I have no idea how he knew.
Uh-huh.
I did everything right. I can tell you this. If Zerender's been given command of the Tals, this weapon he's after must be supremely important. I know where the Tal's headquarters is located. Maybe you can force one of them to confess what Zerender's after.
Oh, they'll confess, and it won't necessarily be hard to make it happen. In fact, it might be easy. It could be fun. Possibly. Possibly not, depending on how cold it is. I mean, I'm just realizing now that I just like this cold and this snow, so the longer that you keep me here, Commander, the less and less patience I have. And I will let you know right now, I was somebody born with very little patience.
I suppose that will have to suffice.
I wish there was more I could do.
Uh-huh.
I hope this lead makes up for my blunder.
It doesn't.
I'll rendezvous with you at the outpost in the next sector, and we can update Lord Barris.
He hopes that this information will make up for his blunder. The only thing that will very much make up for his blunder is his head on a pike, but I'm not gonna get that now, am I? Alright, let's go find this Tal's commando cave and try to make them see some kind of reason. And by reason, I mean give me the information I need. And then we can get the super weapon and this Jedi. I still don't think the super weapon exists. And then we can leave this planet. For good. We're never coming back. Please tell me we never have to come back hereafter. Unless, of course, Shriek wants to play in the snow. Shriek, if you end up liking it here and you want to play in the snow a little bit more, I will come back for very quick field trips. And little quick field trips only. Well, I think that this is the location that the commander suggested that we go to talk to these, what did he call them? The Tals? I don't think I've ever talked to any of them before.
All better.
Thank you. Alright, let's see what they have in store for us. Apparently a lot of bodies. Whose bodies, I don't know. Possibly theirs, maybe an enemy. But that is a lot. Well, I mean, not a lot, but it's a fair amount, given that I believe this should be, what, their headquarters of sorts? Interesting. And just more and more bodies. Shriek! Shriek, please be careful while we're in here. I don't know if these are good deaths or bad deaths, and, you know, just want you to stay safe. Let's just follow the trail then. Ah! Who is this down here? A lone survivor? Maybe we should have a chat with them.
I'm all that's left. Everywhere I turn, the monster appears. Why do you torment me? I'm not part of your vendetta. What? A Sith? First Zerender abandons me. Now this?
Okay. Let's start with hello. I see you're being hunted by something or someone. Is that what you're telling me right now? Why don't you tell me exactly what's going on?
Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. I was left to die.
Uh-huh.
At least a Sith I can see and fight straight up. I won't be assassinated in the dark like these poor Tals. My master would tell me not to attack, but he's not here. Defend yourself, Sith!
Did you just tell me to defend myself? Like you pose any kind of a threat. Oh, you're adorable. And you said you're what, a Padawan? And you were Zerender's Padawan, and he just left you to die to a Sith? Oh, you poor thing. I'm not sorry at all, but I'm actually thoroughly entertained right now.
Go ahead and kill me. I didn't want to die at the hands of the beast anyway.
Oh, will you relax for a moment? You're so dramatic.
You need to calm down.
If you'd seen what I'd seen, you know how foolish that sounds. The Tals warned my master about Brunmark. He's a savage Tal seeking revenge on Fitzelin and the others for ousting him. But did Zerender care? No. Now Brunmark's in here somewhere, murdering... Wait! Did you hear that? No. He's...
Brunmark, I presume? Listen. I don't care what you did or why you did it. To be honest, I'm here for Zerender, and I'm here for some super weapon that may or may not exist, and that's about it. So if you had to kill all these, whatever, that's fine. I'm not afraid of you, though, and so you should probably back away right about now if you're gonna get up in my face about it.
You cannot scare me.
So we're hunting the same group. I'm only after Zerender. If you want Fitzelin and the rest, they're yours, of course. I'm not one to, you know, take somebody else's kill from them. That would be rude. So if you want Fitzelin and the rest, that's fine. Just leave Zerender for me.
I have no quarrel with Fitzelin and the Tals.
I won't interfere. That's fine. You go on your hunt, just like I said. Leave Zerender to me.
I have no intention of disrupting you, Brunmark.
So I was right. It's not a weapon. It's another Jedi? Is there a Jedi locked in... Where? Did somebody take a Jedi hostage that Barriss didn't know about? Is it... The possibilities are endless, actually, and that is disturbing, I know. But anyways, I was right. It's not actually a weapon. I mean, I guess one could say a Sith or a Jedi could be a weapon of sorts, but it's not a weapon in the traditional sense, like I'm sure Barriss was expecting, which makes me giddy. I guess we should go report back to Barriss and not... I don't know if I want to divulge too much about Brunmark to him.
Get this Jedi off my hollow, Lanklin. Now.
I can't. Zerender's overridden all my controls.
As you can see, Barriss, I control this planet. I've tapped your communications and can anticipate your every move. As Commander Lanklin knows firsthand, the Tals keep me one step ahead of even you.
Zerender, it's good to meet you. I'm Nixie. It's just, this is a delight. Somebody who tortures Barriss a little bit more than me at the moment is just This is a treat. Isn't this a treat, Vet? Listen, Barris, you seem to be at a loss for words. Is that what I'm to understand right now?
I've never seen you speechless, Master.
I have. If only I'd taken the opportunity to shut him up permanently.
If only.
I'm not here for a reunion, Barris.
Aw.
The last time we met, you were left drained and weaponless. This time you won't be so lucky.
My lord, I'm sorry,
Oh, just finish him, Barris.
You have failed me for the last time, Lanklin. Ensign Slint, you are now coordinator of my dealings on Hoth. Don't screw it up, Commander.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Apprentice, you better have good news for me.
You seem to be in a bit of a bad mood, Barris. Is it because of Zarander? Or is it because of Lanklin? Or is it just a combination of everything? Or is it because Hoth is so cold you can feel my displeasure at it from where you are? No, none of those things. You're just naturally cranky. We've talked about this, Barris. You really need to work on your blood pressure. Remember, we talked about, what was it, gardening and everything like that? Very good for your health. You should really consider it.
Save your strong-arm tactics for the grunts. The lost superweapon Zarander seeks is actually a Jedi Master named Violet.
Ah, Master Violet. Now I understand why Zarander would risk exposure. Before his capture during the war, Violet was among the Jedi's most powerful masters. The ship transporting him to me was destroyed in a fierce space battle in this system. I assumed he'd perished, but...
But you blew it, didn't you, Barris? You should have sent scouts out here to make sure that he was actually dead. You know what they say about assumptions. That's very sloppy for you, just to assume that he perished. It's almost like you hoped that this would happen down the road.
Apparently the great Darth Barris is not immune to blunders himself.
All beings blunder. I have survived my mistakes. Will you?
Of course.
During the war, Zarander was Master Violet's Padawan. We battled. Violet took my lightsaber and used it from then on. If Violet is on Hoth, so is my blade. I will concentrate to locate it. Yes, there. Coordinates sent, Commander. Now go, Apprentice. Find the lightsaber and the Jedi.
My lord, the area indicated is an uncharted quadrant where black marketeers are said to operate.
Oh, fun!
What will you have me do while you're away?
Pick up the trash, Ensign. Or, sorry, Commander. Now, dead bodies are fun and all, but they're going to stink up the place very quickly.
Dispose of Lanklin's body, Commander.
The Emperor's speed to you, my lord.
Nice price for something we thawed out from the ice. The lightsaber is yours. Glad we could do business together, Talls.
Actually, one moment, please. I'm going to take that off of your hands. I'm willing to negotiate, whether that's with my swords or with money or words, what have you, but, I mean, we can negotiate.
Whatever they're paying, I'll double it.
Another interested party. I smell a bidding war. We're open to offers. Triple, huh? Deal. Men, power up your blasters.
Really? Fine. I'll just take them then.
You're good to go.
I was willing to negotiate. I was willing to do something that Sith rarely do because I'm not like other Sith. But no, you had to go ahead and lump me in with those fools, and now I'm angry. And you know what happens when I'm angry? Everybody dies. It's just the way that it is. I can't help it. All right, this is mine now. No, I'm not blocking you deliberately. I'm not undermining whatever it is that you're doing. Our mission's simply crossed paths. I didn't mean to get in your way. It was not my intention, but it happened. You have my apologies.
I have wronged you.
Where, are you we have to fight too? I kinda liked you. Fine, if you want to fight too, I'll fight you too. Does everybody want to fight me today? I don't know. I guess so. Vet, is this pick on Nixie Day? Honestly, sometimes those are my favorite days of the week, though. It just means that everybody gets to die in the end, except me. So that's really all that matters. Ah, Brunmark, we could have been friends. You fought well. You did. I'm very impressed. You'll live, though. Don't worry. I didn't do too much damage.
Just be thankful you're not dead.
Ah, okay. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Thank you. I appreciate the information.
You've been most helpful.